Bill here with the Metals Minute. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. Well, we've had a miss in the economic numbers. Economists were projecting a 1% growth rate in the first quarter, and what's happened instead is a 1.4% decline. So that's almost 2.5% off from what was projected. And so what this means is that the economy is formally slowing, and that's part of the missing ingredient that we needed for stagflation to begin to be more formally recognized. We've been warning about it and talking about it over the last year, but now we have concrete evidence that there is a slowing. We already knew there was inflation. Anybody that buys anything has seen that out there in the real world. Now we have a formal recognition of a slowing economy. So that's the ingredients needed for stagflation. It's even a little more than what we needed for stagflation. Normally, you would see an economy just kind of muddling along, just maybe not growing or growing under 1%. But going minus is actually worse than what's needed for stagflation. So stay tuned. We're not sure what all we might see through this. But there's some other interesting things we need to talk about. Barclays Bank, the old English bank, Barclays of London, they've announced this morning they're stopping all trading in their commodities investment. They have packaged products, ETN, ETFs, that favor commodities and trade commodities. Those packaged investment products they're taking offline. They're not going to allow any further trading in them for now. And this seems to be a continuation of the story, the article that we wrote about the London Metals Exchange stopping trading in the gold and silver futures contracts. There's a lot of stress out there in the marketplace when it comes to natural resources, including gold and silver. It also indicates that they believe the prices are going to get out of control. And so for those of us that own physical precious metals, that's a telling sign, and encourage you to just hang on and don't be a part of the crowd that gets discouraged when the paper smash happens and the prices are forced down. We've seen a lot of that lately, but there's a lot of information that indicates we're at a turning point. The dollar has been strengthening against most currencies, except for the Russian ruble. The Russian ruble has been strengthening against the dollar. And one reason is their implied connection to gold with an announcement they made a few weeks ago. It's since been modified. Now it's back on the table as of this morning, and they're discussing a different peg or a new peg for the ruble to gold. So those that hitch their wagons to precious metals, we've also discussed in the last Metals Minute, best performing assets of the year so far, year to date, have been the metals. And so hang in there. We have a lot of good things yet to come. And hope you and yours have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you middle of the week next week for our market updates on Wednesday. And thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend.